Last night's Liberty Bowl for Kansas football was a roller coaster of emotions. Up 7-3, quickly getting down 25 points, slowly but surely tying the game to go to overtime. And overtime was a loop-de-loop. Through 3 overtimes, the Jayhawks just couldn't get it done with a 55-53 loss. Spirits weren't high in the KU locker room last night, but the spirits around this Jayhawk team are soaring.
There's words of encouragement from the seniors to the guys who are coming back. There's a sense of pride, and as you well know, let's look at where this football program was 5-6 months ago and where it is now, and where we're at, where we're battling. We got a ways to go. Okay, I'm not here to say anything other than that we're a hell of a lot football team than we were September 1st, and we'll continue to work to get better.
Leipold says his guys get a well-deserved 3 weeks off before winter workouts. Speaking of roller coasters, one wild ride of a season for this guy right here, Adrian Martinez. Transfers to K-State, looks good early but doesn't pass much, puts up a monster game against Oklahoma, 5th in Heisman odds. Then he gets injured, loses his job to Will Howard, and Howard has been super successful in that spot. Martinez is back and healthy for the Sugar Bowl, but you just can't go away from the hot hand Howard. Martinez's impact, though, has had a lot of impact on this program.
I think we would definitely like that. I know Adrian would like that, you know, and he's excited to do so. You know, obviously Will's going to start us off, and he's had a great prep and, you know, the last month, and so, but no, it's something we definitely would, you know, would love to get him on the field.
Saturday's Sugar Bowl game against Alabama kicks off at 11 a.m. Our own Glenn Kenley is headed to New Orleans right now, and he'll be live all day tomorrow with coverage from the Big Easy. Kansas City Chiefs sport one of the youngest defensive back rooms in the NFL. The veteran leader, Justin Reed, who's just 25 years old. It can be tough going for these guys, but the fact that they get experience so early sticks out. Specifically, one-on-one matchups with some of the best players in the league. Stephon Diggs in Buffalo, Devontae Adams with the Raiders, Keenan Allen with the Chargers, to name a few. Justin Reed says that these experiences help the young core, especially come playoff time.
There's no better teacher than experience, and you know, and since they've got to be on the same field as those guys, and you know, give them the confidence to say, you know, I belong here. I've lined up with the best of the best, and I've held my own. That type of confidence is going to come through for us when we need it to.
Chiefs get the Broncos at home Sunday. Kickoff is at noon. The MIAA hiatus is over. Both Washburn and Emporia State women's basketball teams back in action tonight after being off a week. We got highlights, so we'll start in Emporia as the Hornets take on Bethel College. Hornets on offense, if you leave Treasure Jobe open for 1 second, she's going to knock down the 3. It's 3 for number 3, Treasure Jobe. But this highlight continues. Emporia working the press. Elena Hartman, ball hawk out of nowhere, kind of like Justin Reed. She passes it up to Victoria Price for the easy lay-in. Bethel not learning from their mistakes. Treasure Jobe has about 2 feet to work with, and she knocks down the easy jumper. It's not just Jobe, though. Price drives and kicks it down to Faith Paramore. I call her Paramore Plus, subscribing for 3 more points. I heard you can watch The Office on that site. An imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. Leaving the Hornets open is not a joke, guys. Dozens of teams suffer every year. Hornets run away in the non-con with a 98-58 victory.
You know, we just talked about trying to knock some of the rust off, really coming back. I mean, that's the whole point of this game, you know, for us, is just try to get back into game mode where you have some officials, you know, making calls, and you have to adjust, and then some different game planning. And you just got to make sure your team's trying to just, you know, play the game the right way and keep doing the right things more than anything else.
Hornets are 9-2. They are on the road at Newman on Saturday. And Washburn gets Bethany at home, taking on the Swedes. We're all just having a good time here. Ball inside to Emma Chapman. She used to be a K-State Wildcat, using those D1 post moves to score a bucket. Ball in transition. McGann Gamble takes it in. Put it all on red. What's the odds she scores here? +2. Put it all in the hoop. With the ball now is Yabari Ndwada. Praise is due to the flyest Prada. Here's a magic trick. A bucket. Ta-da! Washburn takes care of business in their first game back. Not a lot of offense in this one, but the defense stands tall. Bods win 57-40. They're on the road Saturday against Central Oklahoma. That's your look at sports. Matt's back after the break with a final look at your forecast.